have a song for Haiti that I wrote like 2 weeks after I found out about the event. And usually before I perform it, I like to point out that Haiti is like constantly plagued by natural disasters, and this isn't their first earthquake, it's just their biggest in like 200 years. But there's tons of things, like it suffers heavily from deforestation. So when I wrote the poem, there's like a bunch of references to other things besides this earthquake. So we should always be praying for Haiti. Haiti hit headlines when she yawned and swallowed her children. Like the scream of Suffer and Beloved as she swung her infant to silence, choosing death over a life in shackles, this country has been screaming since 1791. Screaming for freedom and screaming for revolution. She has watched her children struggle up from slavery, slicing sugarcane under leather pressure, breaking vines for independence up until now, when they rely on foreign aid to stay afloat. Using the U.S. and Canada as crutches, her babies no longer fight to stand on their own, they fight just to stand. Her streets are laced with stories, the history of a spirit so beaten it smiles blood. Their prayers sail through her ears like bullets made of spider silk, and all she can do is cry back tears so hot and fast they rush like hurricanes through the valley, crushing homes and taking lives as casualties of her desperation when they call out to her. She tosses and turns, eroding the soil and ripping out the trees of her hair just to distract from the burning pain in her diaphragm. Her spirit is muddled with the souls of those who go missing during her hysteria. Their fists beat against the dirt and her navel, slide down the crevices between her legs and burrow into her womb for protection, but she cannot protect them, so she tries to eat them. One bite, quick and easy to save them from their misery. As they walked home from long days of fruitless labor, their buildings felt like some life-size Jenga. And now we are assaulted with the images of bodies half-hanging from ruins, white dust dimming black skin on figures migrating across Haiti's belly, and I see the bodies of babies stacked Tetris-style in the back of pickup trucks, stiff like joyless dolls, eyes glued into sleep, naked except for a shirt here and shorts there, bathed much, streaking their chests broken periodically by the brightness of blood. They match in a patchwork quilt of brown, but they are all one shade of dead. They fall like crumbs from the corners of her mouth. Now Haiti's inhabitants carry their loved ones in wheelbarrows, find their families on Facebook, cry to the camera and look to Obama for relief. The first night they hardly sleep. Their dreams hold hands with the unanswered prayers of Katrina.